We're in position. Hello there, Perfect Drafters. Here we are again. Not a beer keg review. No. I did elude. Elude. That's a nice word. It's like a Sherlock Holmes type word. Yeah. Mr. Watson, we are eluding. Anyway, I did allude to it in my last video. I said, I've bought something that hopefully will complement the Perfect Draft. So what is it? If we go back to a previous video, I did mention how it can be very annoying if your missus lobs a melon in the fridge, because it can get in the way of your keg going in the fridge. It can. There are other things that can also get in the way of your keg chilling in the fridge. So I thought about it and I thought, I know what I need. I need a beer fridge. Not only can I store my Perfect Draft kegs in there, but also a few cans. Happy days. With Christmas coming up, I thought that is a nice little gift to this guy. So I've done it. I bought one. So I would say if there was two things that were drawbacks with the Perfect Draft, and I'm not the only one to say it, I'm sure, it is number one, that the kegs can take a little bit of time to get down to the perfect chillage, to that 3 degrees. They can do. The other thing is the storage of those kegs. So for me, this little beauty, what I've got here, addresses those two issues. If you do compare the Perfect Draft to something like the Blade, one of the things that quite a few people say is the Blade, being as it is a bit more of an industrial beast, has got more of a refrigeration aspect to it. So you put your keg in there, I think it's still called a keg, looks like a big balloon, into your Blade, and it does get it down to chillage. So if that is a word I think I'll come up with. It gets it down to temperature a lot quicker. But obviously you are paying a fair whack more. So, with the kind of saving of buying this little beauty, the Perfect Draft, compared to the Blade, can you get a fridge that gets the keg down to a good temperature for when you pop it in? Now, I've not tested this. I've not tested it. A few mates have got it. What I've done is I've bought this fridge here, and I'll show you over it in a minute. It's a subcold fridge. So you can actually set it to go down to 0 degrees. Yeah, I haven't done. I think I'm on about 1.5, maybe 2. But obviously when you pop stuff in a fridge and you set it to a certain temperature, it doesn't mean that everything in the fridge is at that temperature. It's the temperature of the fridge. I'm not a fridge expert. But basically, let's see what happens. So I've got some kegs chilling away in here. I'm going to be honest with you. They've been in there overnight. They've been in there a good 18 hours, I would say. Now, when I do that with my standard fridge, I do chill the keg overnight. I pop it in. I would say it still takes a good 3 hours to get it down to the 3 degrees. Let's see what happens with this one. You don't always want, especially when you've got a punchy old baby in there, you know, when you've got a high ABV beer in that Perfect Draft, you don't necessarily want to whack 10.5 pints of that down without trying something else as well. So, with the beauty of the Perfect Draft being able to, you know, you take off your tap, you bang it onto another keg, you pop that in, you do need somewhere to store that keg. Step fourth, the subcold fridge. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. We're going to go for a real scenario of me pulling out the next keg that I'm going to review as well, which I'm looking forward to. I'm going to finish off the Leffe Blonde first. I know you can probably see, I don't know if you can see because I blur it out a bit, but it looks like it's a full keg. It isn't. It isn't. It's because I've moved it. I've moved it so I can get it close to the fridge so I can get both things in shot. It's on the last bar. It is the last bar lottery. Let's give it a pull. Let's fire the last bit of that Leffe Blonde down. And then we're going to pop in the next keg. And we're going to see how quick. I'm going to set the phone up. Timer. We're going to see how quick it gets down to temperature. Let's go. Okay, so happy days. Here we go. Let's fire this last bit of keg down. We should see them bars going right. There you go. Straight down there. Straight down. This is going to give me a full Leffe here, isn't it? Oh, look at this. Now that's what you want for my last bar lottery. We've all been there. We've all been there when you only get a little dribble. Sometimes we've been there when we only want a little dribble. Yeah? We want a little dribble just to finish the keg off. 4 pints later, because that's how much you can trust that last bar lottery. 4 pints later, you're still going. Anyway, that's gone. That's gone. No wastage. And this Leffe Blonde, watch my review on that. Well worth it, because, well, watch the review and you'll know. Yeah, anyway. Not going to have a Perfect Draft video without saying cheers Perfect Drafters, so cheers Perfect Drafters. So let's have a little look at the fridge. There she blows. Subcold. I'll bang a link in the old description below. I've got a Leffe Noel. Happy Noel. And I've got my mate Shelby. I'm going to be going for a Shelby next, and I will be doing a review on that. So it is the Subcold 85 Super LED Silver, because it's got a silver rim. So that's what it is. As you can see, I've got 2 kegs in there very easily, very easily. All the shelves can be whipped about, you know, moved about a bit. Take them out. So I could take this, you know, bottle rack, wine rack, take that out, and then easily get another 2 kegs in the top there as well. So it could hold 4 kegs. To be honest, if you've got a keg in and you've got another 2 kegs to rotate around with, you're probably onto a winner anyway. So maybe you don't need to. Then you've got plenty of room for a few tinnies. I mean, I've literally got a few. I've got 2 down there. An Aldi one and an Elvis juice. So do need some more of those. Anyway, I've only just put it in yesterday. The kids have been in, it's got a finger mark on it already. But there you go, you know. So it comes with a lock and some keys as well, so you can, you know, lock it up. Then that beer's yours. You are the key holder. So it comes with that as well. I'll just open her up. Let's have a look. There we go. And nice little LED light as well in there. Just, you know, that bit of an effect. So yeah, it looks good. Looks nice. Feels nice. Holds kegs. There are smaller versions available. I've had a measure and they would hold a couple of kegs as well. But yeah, you know, this one, I think you could easily get 4 kegs in. So happy days. But the biggie is, let's get this Shelby out. Let's get him out. Let's swap the old tap onto it. Let's get it in the Perfect Draft. And let's see how quick it gets down to temperature. Because that's what we're looking for, people. Let's get this changed. There she blows. The Leffe Blonde. Where she blows. So just whip off the old tap connector. 2 buttons, in she blows. See you later, Leffe Blonde. You did me proud. Right, let's whip this out. Okay, so that's that beauty out. Time for the new pipage. So you'll notice I am leaving the keg in there as long as humanly possible. Something else about having this pipe in the old fridge. Makes it a little bit stiffer. Yeah. Always a little bit easier to insert when it's a bit stiffer. Anyway, just give it a quick check. Yeah, no kinkage, no splittage. I said it's easier to insert, and now it probably will look at that. Like a dream. Right, push that down. There we go. Lovely. Let's get her onto the Shelby. The stopwatch is ready to rumble. Shelby. Stopwatch, she's loaded, it's on 8 degrees to start off with. We've started the timer. Okay, so I've just brought it in. Just brought the old camera in, and there's the stopwatch kicking off. I did stop it there, as in the, I did stop the film just to bring in the camera. And in that time, it went from 7, 6, 5, like that. So it's on 5 degrees, just that one step off the old 4, the green 4. You know, I mean, when it's on the green 4, you're good to go, really. To be fair, you might be good to go now. It's like a really bad shopping channel. You know, the price might drop. Price ain't going to drop, but the temperature might. It's good, isn't it? It's good how it's on 5 already. Is it going to make it to 4 under 2? Is it? Not bad at all, but it was just over the 2-minute marker. I'm sure if I just bring it down a little bit on the temperature, it will be, you know, loading in at maybe the 4 degrees. So as you can see, that's what I was on there. To be fair, I was in between 2 and 1, closer to 2 than 1. So bang that onto 1 there, and I'm absolutely sure that that would go in straight off at 3 degrees. So there she is. There she is. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that result. Just over 2 minutes, down to your 4 degrees. It went straight in at 8. It dropped 7, 6, 5 really quick. I literally had to stop the recording of the video, bring it in so you could see the gauge. I can lower the temperature a little bit more, so I'm thinking it's possible to get it straight in at 3. I'm happy with that. I'm happy. I'm happy with the last of this Leffe Blonde. Check out that video. The Shelby's in, so that is what's going to be next in the old reviewage. If you want to see more videos like this, obviously do the usual. Subscribe, like, please comment below. You know, give us a comment. What do you think about getting the perfect companion for the PerfectDraft? You do need room. For me, it makes it so you can swap in and out your kegs a lot easier. It will actually make my reviewing life a bit easier because I won't have to down a keg before I start a review on the next one. I can swap about. Variety, the spice of life, and I think this little beauty is going to give me that variety. But anyway, for now, until the Shelby review, the little Peaky Blinder, which I'm looking forward to. Cheers, Perfect Drafters. Cheers.